Islam Moors, Islam Moors. This is a question out there for all Moors. Peace and love. This is Yeshua Nakasha El Rose Bay, Supreme Judiciary, Yeshua Nakasha El Rose Bay for the Moorish National Republic, Federal Government, Northeast and Mexican Territories and Dominions. Happy Saturn Day. Happy day of Saturn. Islam, I know I'm not normally on social media, but I had some questions, and I know this is Saturday right before the Hallows Eve, right before everybody's out there enjoying their beautiful moon day, Monday, which is when the Hallow Eves is. But it's not just that one day. It extends from the 31st of October to November the 4th, if I'm not mistaken. Do not quote me on that. But the reasons why I came on this platform today was to ask a specific question. And the specific question I wanted to ask was, why is everybody only talking about one treaty? Why is everybody only aware and focused on the Treaty of Peace and Friendship? 1787, 1836, still in force. There are at least 4 subsequent treaties that tell Moors how to regain their lost estate, how to come back to themselves. And here's the question that I have for Moors, because I've only been in the Moorish movement of nationality is the order of the day for, I would say, let's jog around about 8 to 6 years. Let's keep that in the focus as it relates to how long I've been in Moorish science. It's been about 8 to 6 years. Okay, now let's think about the treaties: the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, the Treaty of Madrid, the Treaty of Algeciras, the Treaty of Montevey. Let's think of all those 4 treaties that all marry into a beautiful marriage of what the Moors have to do to gain control of their commerce and their lands. And answer me this question, Moors: why do you not know of how to regain statehood, how to come back to yourselves as Moorish Moroccan nationals? Nix the American terminology that a lot of the Moorish science temples of quote-unquote America would lead you to believe is the path back to oneself, which it is not. So, and the treaties specifically tell you what to do, how to do it, and who you are. So, Moors, why are we wasting our time? Why are we wasting our time? Are all who are Moors, who claim that descendability, who claim that nationality, not on those 4 specific treaties which tell you exactly how to regain your status and standing in a government, in a society, in a community internationally? I'm going to leave you with that because I came on here to provoke you. Please share this post, because Yeshua Nakasha El Rose Bay is not about spending 40, 50, 60 years in a so-called conscious community, but the only thing conscious that the community has is what? That there's a problem? Why does it take 40, 50, 60, 70, 100, 250 years for Moors to realize what the problem is and how to fix it? We know what the problem is. How to fix it is laid out in the treaties, which, if you are in harmony with law, if you are a law-abiding national, Moroccan Moorish national, you know what the laws are and you know what they say. So here's the question: why is it only 5 or 5 nation states popping up now? Why is it only 5? And where are they? Do you ask yourself? Where are those 5 Moroccan states? And how long will Moors subject themselves to subjugation because we can't seem to get ourselves together to do what needs to be done? Well, I'm going to get together with the Moors who are about love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, with the Moors who are about bringing the empire back and control of the empire to the hands of the indigenous inhabitants. Not necessarily inhabitants, because anybody can be an inhabitant or a denizen. Anybody can be that. But for those who have the bloodline and the ancestry and dwell or domicile within the Moroccan Empire, well, what is holding you back from gaining your lost estate? What is holding us back from unifying and establishing those at least 13 nation states? What is stopping us from doing that and declaring our independence at Morocco, in Morocco, for Moroccans? which you and I are. If you're on this platform, you're a Moroccan, because everybody that is a friend on my Facebook is either contemplating nationality or is a Moroccan. So my question is, why hasn't our elders done this? Why? What have they been busying themselves with? What have they been doing? I know what they've been doing. I've been doing a lot of research into the devastations of our communities, which started or was perpetrated by a lot of the so-called black movements, and I'm only calling them that because they're devoid of actual nationality. There are groups, organizations that our people love to be a part of, but never fix the actual problem. I posted a couple of days ago, I posted things that said, you have to be Moors, declared or undeclared, insane to fight against your own liberation. I'm going to say that again. Moors, you are completely and utterly insane if you are not for the liberation of your people, if you are part of the COINTEL agents against your people. And I don't even consider you my brother and sister if you are doing everything that you can to stop progression, to stop the rise of the Moors that you claim to be a party or a national to. So I'm going to leave you with that, because I only came here to intrigue you. I only came here to talk about the treaties, the supreme laws of land. Why Moors ain't party to the treaties? How can we hold those that are subject to the treaty when we're not honoring it ourselves by establishing what the treaties tell us we as the people need to establish, and realizing that the Sultan of Morocco established those treaties because he knew his people were fallen. He knew his people were going to be subjected to slavery, and he left an avenue, a process, procedures on how to reclaim your nation statehood. And why is it so easy for us as Moors to unify with people outside of ourselves? How and why is that easy for Moors? But when it comes to coming together, we can't do that within our own communities, because most of our people are insane. They're against their own interest. How do you know a person is insane and against their own interest? I will give you, anybody who's spreading negativity about me, Yeshua Nakasha El Rose Bay, or any of those other Moors that are doing the work. I'm talking about the Moors actually doing the work, not the Moors talking all the time. That's why you don't even see me on this platform talking all the time, because I'm busy working, doing things that you are going to see in living color really soon, in regards to, like I said, my mission. My life mission is the rise of the Moors. My life mission is peace, love, truth, freedom, and justice. My life mission is claiming our lost estate. My life mission is doing what needs to do to rebuild the empire. That is my purpose here on this manifested state of being, right? Anybody against that, anybody against the rise of the Moors, against you, is against me. We do not tolerate people who don't get in alignment, and we need to hold each other accountable for this. So there's a lot of stuff that's coming on the platform. There's a lot of things that I want you to stay tuned to. I just want you to start reading, and I mean read. I don't mean just skim it. I mean really read. Sit down, to get in your study groups, because there's a lot of y'all got study groups for commerce, but ain't nobody got the study group reading those treaties and learning what it is that they're saying. And what the history also validates within those treaties, because history and law go together. History and law go together. You learned that from our scholars. You know that from our scholars. So, the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, the Treaty of Madrid, the Treaty of Algeciras, the Treaty of Monteverde. Read it. Educate yourself on it. Know what it says. Peace and love. Islam. Please share.